Louisville, Kentucky. This is the home of Worldport, UPS's global air hub. This is no mere airport. It is the beating heart of world logistics, a marvel of automation where up to 500,000 packages are sorted every hour, a place where speed and efficiency are the ruling deities. It was from this very sanctuary of innovation on the night of November 5th, 2025, that the UPS MD-11F cargo jet, Flight 2976, took off, bound for Honolulu. The aircraft was fully loaded, its tanks filled with nearly 38,000 gallons of fuel for the trans-Pacific journey. Just minutes after takeoff, progress turned into catastrophe. Engine fire, loss of control. The aircraft plummeted into the dense industrial corridor immediately adjacent to the airfield. The jet erupted into a massive firebomb, claiming the lives of the 3 crew members and, tragically, the lives of innocent people on the ground. This is more than just an accident. This is the story of a systemic choice where profit, speed, and outdated technology converged at a deadly tipping point. The disaster of Flight 2976 is the story of a 34-year-old veteran, the McDonnell Douglas MD-11, an aircraft model that was considered obsolete for passenger service even before 2014. Why? The MD-11 never truly delivered on its promises. It was notoriously complex to fly, failed to meet its original range targets, and crucially, could not compete with newer, more fuel-efficient twin-engine jets. But, as is often the case, what the passenger airlines discarded found a second, darker life in the cargo sector. For giants like UPS and FedEx, the aging MD-11 became the perfect, if not the safest, workhorse. It was cheap to acquire and could haul immense amounts of freight. We at the Failed Futures must ask, is the relentless pursuit of maximum payload and cost reduction an ethical justification for operating a technically complex and aged aircraft that carries a long, grim history of known issues? Since the 1990s, the MD-11 has been involved in multiple catastrophic accidents, often linked to flight control issues, in-flight fires, or difficult landing characteristics. This aircraft is a symbol of technological compromise that, sooner or later, demands a reckoning. The crash of Flight 2976 did not happen in a remote field. It occurred in the middle of a bustling industrial zone, right next to Worldport. The aircraft struck multiple businesses, including a petroleum recycling facility, triggering an even greater conflagration. This brings us to the ethical blunder of our system. Worldport is a machine calibrated for ultimate efficiency. To ensure same-day or next-day delivery, the distance between the runway, the sorting facility, and the surrounding necessary businesses must be minimized. We built an innovative logistics hub, but we may have knowingly sacrificed the safety buffer, the necessary clear zone that could have saved the lives of those on the ground. The victims killed in the crash were not passengers. They were workers at nearby facilities, caught in the devastating blast radius. Their deaths are the price the public paid for our collective addiction to speed and the convenience of our online orders. The NTSB investigation, predictably, will focus on the nuts, bolts, and the failing engine. But we must demand an answer to the larger question: how low are we willing to set the safety bar to guarantee that our package arrives exactly on time? The Louisville tragedy is a loud, harrowing alarm. It reminds us that innovation, when divorced from ethics and heedless of its own dark side, inevitably leads to destruction. Worldport, the symbol of our technological ingenuity, proved to be a fire trap. An outdated aircraft, aggressive logistics planning, and the willful disregard for necessary safety margins. These are the real roots of this disaster. The official records will soon go silent on this. Corporations will take measures to shield themselves from liability. But the failed futures will continue to follow this story, because the only way to prevent future catastrophes is to never forget the harsh lessons taught by failed technologies, forgotten experiments, and great ethical collapses. If you, like us, believe history must be wrestled from the hands of those who prefer silence, subscribe to the Failed Futures